Hello, good afternoon, guys. I am your professor Fabio Jose Borda Rocha, presenting for all of you the last one session number 12 in this very important subject that is vocabulary didactic for high advanced learners. The, the title of the topic is The Teachers, Textbooks and Curricula Cover Second Language Vocabulary Adequately. The goals that I have prepared for all of you are vocabulary in this curriculum in general, vocabulary in specific areas of the curriculum, vocabulary in practice activities in the curriculum. Um, the activities that I have prepared for all of you are how to introduce vocabulary words, what is vocabulary in curriculum. The idea is that you can interact each other in order to answer all of these questions. Try to evacuate different doubts that you um, have in the moment that you are interacting. So the idea that you can talk about this topic in a widely way. What are the four types of vocabulary? Um, why is vocabulary important in education? And how do you show vocabulary in a classroom? Um, you also going to talk about the 6 goals of an ideal vocabulary curriculum. This is a teacher question. Could you recommend a strong vocabulary curriculum that may school could adopt? Sana's response is this. Because I work with various companies, I never recommend particular products. However, while they are vocabulary problems, this is an area where teachers are often expected to go their one way. With that, let me suggest the scope of an outstanding vocabulary curriculum. My focus here is on what needs to be taught rather than on the instructional approach needed to accomplish this. Overall, an idea vocabulary curriculum will encourage the teaching of 6 things. Word banks. First, the ideal vocabulary curriculum would aim to increase student knowledge of the meanings of a specific word. Vocabulary knowledge is closely correlated with reading comprehension. There are studies in which words have been taught thoroughly enough to raise reading comprehension. Knowing the meaning of word matters. Vocabulary can be learned both from explicit teaching and implicitly from any interaction with language, and reading can be especially charged, rich environment for that. A curriculum course would mainly focus on the explicit part of the equation. It will specify the word taught to be valuable for kids learning the ones we monitor to see if progress was being made. This part of vocabulary curriculum will include collection of words. The words in this collection should be worth learning. That simply means they should appear in print frequently so that knowing them is advantageous. They should be worth instructional time, which means that the students at this grade level wouldn't know them already. There needs to be a scope and sequence of these words so that the teachers at different grade level won't keep teaching and teaching the same words over and over. Given the length of the school year, the numbers of words students are likely to retain and demands or review. I aim each about 150 words per year. A student will learn more than that due to implicit learning. More things, you will have the opportunity to read more things, context, dictionaries that are very important in order to looking for different words that you don't know the meaning, or maybe you need to change the the way that you're looking for some meaning, for example, guessing by context, or maybe if you use another tools, for example, internet or monolingual dictionaries, word choice, consciousness, all six work together. Um, Here, there is a list of questions. It's a group discussion. Answer the next question. How you teach content-specific vocabulary, the strategies for teaching content vocabulary, and what is suspect specific vocabulary example. How we use the vocabulary using a specific strategy. The basic option that for assessing vocabulary. Vocabulary in English can be categorized into types, mainly active and passive vocabulary. What are some vocabulary strategies? Here we have already, still, and yet. What all of them means in order that you can connect an idea with other, how they interact with each other in order to form a good grammar structure. And also, we have here example of how you can use. He has already done the shopping. He's watching TV now. In this uh, sentence, you can observe how can you connect one idea with other. One idea with other. So this this makes sense in order to uh, evaluate how you are understanding in this process of learning. So this is another example about still. How can you use a still? Is your father still at the same? Is your father still at the same company? You can connect the first part of the sentence with the final part. That is a question. The baby is still crying. This is a connection that you can use it in a good way in order to make sense the, the grammar, the grammar part. Here we are understanding the process of the learning process. A sentences in present perfect tense. Here we have a list of um, sentences in a good grammar structure. A sentences in present perfect tense. Here we have the use of have done the present perfect. There is a finished time yesterday and last week. We use the past, arise, so, and was. Then observe the different grammar structure. How can we connect the first part of this we arrive, is the subject pronoun plus the past participle of the verb, and we use a time expression yesterday, last week, at 3 o'clock in 2002, 6 months ago, yesterday, weeks, and so on. So the idea is that you can do a good grammar structure. Okay. Here we are a list of several sentences or exercises that you can do it in order to gain more practical experience. Okay. So the idea is that you can use it in a good way. And you can also compare present perfect and the past. I have lost my key, or I lost my key last week. I can find my, I can find it now. Ben has gone home. Ben went home 10 minutes ago. Have you seen Kate? Did you see Kate on Saturday? You can use time until now and finish time. Have you ever been to Spain? Did you go to Spain last year? My friend is a writer. He has written many books. Shakespeare's quotes many plays and poems. The letter hasn't arrived yet. The letter didn't arrive yesterday. You can compare the different grammar structure in these rules, type of things, present perfect and past. The letter hasn't arrived yet. We live in Singapore for 6 years. We live in Glasgow for 6 years, but now we live in Singapore. Here we have also um, practice exercise filling the gaps with have or has. Here, have and has, and you can use past participle in order to form the present perfect grammar structure. And here we have different kind of exercises that you can do it in order to gain more practical experience. And here we have the simple past and also the present perfect in order to compare and see in this grammar structure the differences in both kind of grammar structure. Present perfect versus past simple past. Here we have more exercises that you can do in order to practice, gain practice. Present perfect tense exercise, and also another grammar structure with for and since. She has been working for 2 hours and she has been working since 10 o'clock. It's a different type of exercises using for and since. And complete the exercise with the right grammar tense. You will have more practical exercise, present perfect tense. And the last one activity is about homework. You will have the opportunity to practice more and more. Try to do the exercises in the platform. Remember that next week we are going to do the final evaluation, and the idea is that you can do the exercises, complete the exercises in the platform. In this way, you will have the opportunity to get good grades in the final evaluation. Good, good grades or good score. Thank you so much for watching my video, okay?